Then when you are in the design the survey, you have to concern of the something basic elements. First one is, as I mentioned, is what is the objective of this study. You already know. You have the object in your life, or you have the aim, you have the target. Likewise, any study has a target or targets or objects. Then you have to define why we are doing that. What is the purpose of having it? Or if not, when you are seeing there's some problem in the environment, in the world, then you can find a solution to that problem as well. Or if not, you can create your own purpose. It is need to be defined very clearly. Then we have to decide what are the things you require with the money, how much you need to conduct that, what is your time frame, how long you have. That is we are called as the scope. We need to define what is your scope of the study. Then what is the space, how type of your extent, how many units you are cover, and how long you have time frame. With this is 3-month period you need to complete it, or we have the 6 months. Then you can be planned at the initial stage. Then how much you are required to spend money. And also finally, you have to find from whom you are going to get the information. That is called as the statistical unit. When we discussed the previous first example, I want to measure the height of the first year student. In that time, statistical unit is what? Per student. But when you jump into the second problem, milk production in Sri Lanka. In that case, what is the statistical unit? It's a per cow. According to problem, again, you are need to define from whom we are going to collect the information. That is the statistical unit. It may be an animal or tree. Sometimes if you are going to conduct some forest study, or sometimes person, human body, or sometimes it may be an agency or university, school, or sometimes it may be a farm, per farm, or sometimes considered some field or some plot. If I say something harvest regarding the mass cultivation, we are considered as a 16 by 16 plot. What is the kilogram of harvest during that seasons? Likewise, what is the statistical unit you are considering? Or if you are going to do the study based on water, then 10 milliliter water. That's our sample or statistical unit. Or if you are going to do the study on some computer speed, then per computer is our statistical unit. Likewise, we have to define. Then after scope, then you have to find what is where we are going to data. Then data can be obtained two ways. What is the one is primary data collection, another one is secondary data. In the primary means you are going to conduct the survey or the experimental study as an investigator. Investigator means who are run that experiment or the study. Go to the field or go to lab and they collect the data from first time. In the secondary data means someone already collected data that are stored in the somewhere else. Maybe a central bank, World Bank, or university. Census and Statistical Department, Methodology Department, CERT or Learn, right? Gem and Jewelry Department, or anywhere we can be obtained some recorded data. Then before get the secondary data, you have to check that whether those data okay or not, how their accuracy, they are collected in a proper manner. Right? Then the source of data too. how we are collected data. Then those data, either when you are going to collect the primary data, you can conduct the two type of study. One is sensory method, another one is sample method. In the sample method, we are say partial eliminations, and the sensor method is say complete elimination. Sample method means you go to we have the population. Based on the population, we decide the sample. If I collect the data from the sample, that is called as sample method. If you collect the data from whole populations, it is called as the census method, or the census inquiry, or census enumeration, complete enumerations. If you apply the census method, you have to consider each and every characters under the population. Do you have idea about census service in Sri Lanka? Sometimes you have in or not, I'm not sure. In the every 10 years time, Sri Lankan government conducted the population study. Do you remember? Gram Sevaka hand over to form to your house hall and collect all the information about the household. Who is the householder and who are the living that time? What are the facilities available? Then what are the house types? And what are their barriers, and they are collecting census. None of them cannot participate. Everybody is required to participate in that study. Even whether they are renting or they are staying in somewhere, or they have to include that. That is the census. But in the sample means not like a previous two study, height study, or cow milk production study. We cannot get them all the cows. In that time, we select the sample. Most of the time, we are going to sample method because of previous barriers, limitations, because of time, money, and we cannot cover the whole unit. Likewise. Then I already discussed what you mean by sample frame. Right? Sample frame is all the unit under the study. List of all, that is we have the populations. We have to define who are the people coming under population one by one. Or who are the agencies. Or what are the universities. Then we need the list. That list called as the sampling frame. Then if you have the say list contain 1,400 students, I can get your student from the university student affairs division, or the student. From the 1,200, I will select the 102 students for my study in random way. That the list called as the sampling frame. Right? From that, we can find the sample. If you don't have the sampling frame for some situation, like that the milk production of the cow, we have difficult to find the sampling frame. But sometimes each and every household somewhere they have the milk producing cows. They're housed in milk. But we don't have record. That's why then sometimes the sample frame, their informations are missing. Then we have to decide some different sampling technique to select that type of cases into our sample as well.